Hi, my name's Tom. I was sent this next product to tell you all about it, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. It's a nice fall day here, and I feel like kind of hanging out as it starts to get dark, maybe roast some marshmallows, kind of hang out by the fire, but I don't feel like feeding a whole bunch of wood into the big solo stove, so that's where this comes in. This is a tabletop, alcohol-based, fairly smokeless little fire pit. Let me show you what you get. So first things first, you do get the fire pit itself, and the fire pit is actually kind of a concrete block here, and within that concrete block, you have a metal cup. The metal cup holds all the alcohol, and there's a little pad in there as well. That pad also soaks up rubbing alcohol is what you use, and what you do is you put this in here just like this. The metal cup does get very, very hot, but that's okay. It's protected by the cement block. This is about 9.5 pounds here, but that's okay too because it's made to insulate. So when your fire is flaming, and you will see a nice big fire in a moment here, this thing stays warm but not hot. It does protect the table. If you're on a really, really sensitive table, you may want to go ahead and put like a little pad or a little block underneath there. But I use it right on the table, and it really doesn't get that bad. It's just a little bit warm, but you can still actually pick it up while it's burning if you really wanted to. This, however, gets very, very hot. Now, you also get a cover. So what happens is as it's burning, you say, okay, I got to put it out. I got to go ahead and go away. You just put this on top, immediately snuffs it out. That's real nice. And then it goes ahead and you can go ahead and kind of store it like that. So it's a little smaller when it stores, but we'll just kind of keep this to the side for the moment. You also get 4 marshmallow forks, and the 4 marshmallow forks are color coated, and then each of them are extendable, so you can kind of sit back here and do it. Now, I'm going to stay kind of close because I'm right here and all on the camera, but it does get pretty warm, and you do want to sit back a little bit because it does kick off some heat once it gets going. You also get a quick little instruction book that just kind of gives you the do's and don'ts. You always want to be safe with fire. To run this fire pit, you will need 3 more things. You will need alcohol. Rubbing alcohol is fine. Go ahead and just get it from the drugstore, get it from Amazon. That's great. You will need a lighter of some sort. This happens to be a Bic multi-purpose lighter, but you need a lighter of some sort. And of course, this is optional, but still pretty necessary around my house. Marshmallows. You will need marshmallows to go ahead and test it out. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put some alcohol in. I'm not going to put a lot in today because I'm not going to stay out here for too long. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up, and I'm going to just pour in, I don't know, probably, I'm just going to just cover the pad a little bit. This is probably going to end up being about, let's see what we got here. Oh, that's not even 2 or 3 ounces. Let's go a little further. There we go. That's probably maybe 3 ounces at most. I was testing it earlier. I was able to use 4 ounces and get to about anywhere between 13 to 15 minutes, depending upon kind of how close I was to 4 ounces. So you could probably get out of the 16 ounces, you could probably get close to an hour, maybe 45 minutes to an hour. Or you can even go ahead and you can fill this thing up, and they say it's actually good for about 2 hours if you fill it up and just kind of let it go. I just have a little bit in there. Maybe I'll put a little more in just for now. Okay, good. Now, lighting it. You want to stand back. You want to be careful because it does light. Let's see here. Oops. There we go. Ta-da! And sure enough, you got a nice flame. I'll go ahead and maybe light this up when it's a little darker, and you can see it really does put off a lot of light. It also puts off a fair amount of heat right away. It's kind of going there. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a marshmallow, and I'm going to go ahead and roast some marshmallows. When I actually went ahead and tested this on inside, you can run this inside because it is pretty much smokeless. Again, you do want to be careful with it, especially with an open flame like this. When I went ahead and ran it inside, just in my living room, it put off so much heat that the ceiling fan above me was actually turning on its own because the heat was just rising and pushing the fan and turning it. Now it's a little bit breezy here today, so I don't have quite as much directed heat, but I'm going to take my marshmallows here, and I'm going to go ahead and roast them right over the fire and just kind of twist them there. It is warm. I can feel the heat kicking off it. I have to kind of let it go. There we go. As long as the wind dies down, it does stay nice and warm. When the breeze starts going, I can actually see on this side it's starting to get a little bit, they're starting to get a little softer on this side. Oh, there we go. Let's see. I can see it crackling here. I don't want to burn them if I don't have to here. The breeze is coming towards me now. This is again, normally you want to sit back a little bit. Yep. Here we go. You can see there. Let's try to get these a little bit. As long as the breeze stays down, I can cook them just fine. Maybe I'll put them up here a little more so they don't catch fire. There we go. My marshmallow abilities are not great. These are great for s'mores. We did s'mores 2 nights ago, just kind of outside. Me and the kids just kind of sat outside, and again, it was a nice night. It's much easier. Just put a little alcohol in it, run it for 15, 20 minutes, get your s'mores going. You don't have to worry about building a whole fire pit, throwing a whole bunch of wood in. It's just so much easier this way. And again, it is pretty warm. Whoops, there we go. A little too hot there. Again, it's the breeze coming towards me. But you can see my marshmallows are nice and toasty here. I'm going to put it up a little bit. You can see nice toasty marshmallows, and I know it took about a minute or two to kind of get there. Now, when you're actually done, you say, oh, you know what, I got to go run inside. I don't want to leave the fire like this. You take your top, and what you're going to do is you're going to just put it on top, and you're going to snuff it out just like that. And what it does is it kind of keeps all the oxygen from going in there, and boop, kind of puts it out, and there you go, you're done. And I have my marshmallows. I'm going to go ahead and, let's see here, they're still a little bit warm, but I'm going to go ahead. I don't have any graham crackers out here, but I'm going to go ahead and eat my marshmallow. Pretty darn good. Nice thing about this, again, you're using alcohol, so there's no real smoke. It is safe to go ahead and cook over. When you take the top off, you will smell a little bit of that rubbing alcohol. The smell goes away relatively quickly because alcohol will actually go ahead and dissolve in the air. It just kind of is absorbed really, very quickly. Because right now, I can smell some of the rubbing alcohol. In a minute or two, that'll go away. While it's burning, you really don't smell it while it's burning. And again, there's almost no flame or no smoke at all. It really is a really nice little fire pit. Now, you gotta be careful. This is warm, but not hot. I can touch it. The metal is hot. I do not want to touch that. I do want to let that fully cool. And here you go. You can see how bright it is. It's been burning for about 10 minutes now. We're all just kind of sitting around getting ready for marshmallows, just kind of hanging out. But you can see it's plenty bright. It actually lights up the whole table. And it is still pretty warm, and it's just going to go and go and go. And again, if we fill it up, they rate it at about 2 hours of burn time. Again, once you stop it, you could always go ahead and put more in it. But there you go. It looks just beautiful. It's nice and hot and warm. I can feel the heat right here, right where a chair is. I can feel some of the heat coming off. I can definitely feel it much higher. Just a beautiful fire, and it's completely smokeless. You don't smell a thing. So I'm going to go ahead and light it again. So there you go. As you can see, this is really a fairly hot tabletop fire pit. It really is very nice. You can go ahead and roast some great marshmallows. You can have fun in the fall, and you can just see it just works great. It really is highly recommended.